What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to y'all tonight on this Friday night. I was just on my homeboy Stacy Mayweather page. He was live, and I'm waiting for him to join me. We gonna do a little short little conversation. We decided we talked last year, Stacy. I don't know if he remember or not, but we were talking last year about our podcast. Stacy is Floyd Mayweather's first cousin. His little Floyd and little Floyd's dad and Stacy mama, brother and sisters. But I grew up on the next block from the champ. Hey Stace, I'm for to accept you. Send me a friend request so we can go live, so we can talk. Excuse my lashes coming off. I ain't got it fixed yet. But you gotta send. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, Stace. Wait a minute. Approve. Okay.
I don't think I ever did that.
I have to
See
learn how to
now,
do it
this our live.
myself.
This ain't our pod. I don't know what type of crowd you do, but on the podcast I won't be doing this. But on this live I will be smoking this weed because the game coming on.
Oh, you do what you want. You grown. What you
So with the
grown folks do?
podcast, you know what I'm saying? We can freestyle it with your people. Like,
If Snoop Dogg can
'cause I
do it,
want
you
to.
can do it.
No, who's that? I'm a. Your phone. It's like your mouth ain't going with your thing. But I was saying,
It ain't.
um, everybody gonna assume if we do a podcast, they're gonna assume that we're gonna do a podcast to be going back and forth. That's what people
Nah.
assume.
I want to be like 85 South Show.
But no, I liked the idea of really, because I think I was gone 9 years. When I came back, it's a lot of our people really, really trying to push this entrepreneur type of stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
They
like a lot
going
of
hard
people
now.
really, huh?
I said they going real hard now.
I mean, and to be honest, if people pay attention to what's going on, it's like that's the only way you're gonna survive. A person ain't finna survive off just a job within the next 3 years.
Oh no. Hell
I
no.
don't care
But
if you're getting
before we
$25 an
continue,
hour.
before we
Eggs
continue,
$5.
huh?
Eggs is $5 damn.
Get the hell out.
I seen some eggs for five. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh, man, eggs at $5."
Fuck. I stopped eating
Eggs,
meat. I don't eat meat no more. I'm
eggs.
done. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
you
the
got.
thing about it is, I went through my stages not eating meat, and I come to realize, and I still don't understand. I'm like, how the hell is it more expensive not to eat meat?
Yep, you're right. But you know why? They want us to stay unhealthy. So it's higher to stay healthy. It costs more money. It's the game they
That's,
play.
that's so wrong.
It's money in the
Man,
medicine. They want to keep us sick.
I said, what you
Huh?
been up to though?
Nothing. But before we continue, I want to introduce you so people know who you are. Okay?
Yeah, I wanna know your son page and stuff. I didn't know your son was into that. That's dope.
Yeah, he does gaming
He
right now,
tapping
but
into
he about to change it into a family page. He does gaming right now, but I told him he got to step his game up because he do just he just mediocre, but he's cold work with editing. He know how to do all that stuff.
word. How old
Yeah,
is he?
28.
So what did he playing? That Call of Duty?
No, it's some kind of he followed this one YouTuber that's a millionaire YouTuber on there, and they do gaming together sometimes. And I got to find out. I don't follow him like that because I told him to do a little bit different. I don't like that gaming stuff. But
Don't
yeah,
be
that's how he
hating on the game.
started.
Don't be hating on the gaming world.
I ain't see that crap.
Don't be hating on the gaming world.
uh-uh. But let me introduce you, Stacy, okay, and tell them a little bit about your background. This is Stacy Mayweather. He grew up behind me. I lived on Oakdale. They lived on Adams. And we grew up from childhood together. And he is first cousins with the champ, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather grew up right behind me, too. I've been knowing him since he was little Floyd. No, the whole family loved them all. They like family to us. We all played together. I went to the same schools. And now he's an entrepreneur. He's doing his own thing. And just, I'm going to let him talk for a minute. Tell him about your shop and what you're doing now.
And right now, it's been more internet, but like I was saying on my live, you once a person, like a lot of people look at money and they say,
Right.
how much money is you making?
Right.
But in reality, I'm learning, I'm learning financial literacy that when you really finna take your business to the next level, you kind of I gotta revamp everything. Clothes and what's the name is there, but I realized 3-4 years, I don't care if a person make 40, 50,000, ain't a lot of money
Right.
in reality, but it's a decent amount of money if you created what you're making it from, but it goes back into the thing. So it's the grind right there, but I learned that, no matter how much money you make, you kind of still be in debt that way instead of taking advantage of the business.
Right.
Like,
It's what you
and
do
that's
with
all
it.
I've been on. And I can't wait till we have a podcast about that. It's about the actual business, like how
Right.
many loopholes and ways to get stuff, how abused our people is emotionally. I mean, financially. And they keep saying, why do you keep saying it's abuse? Because, okay, if you're in the house, this go, especially women, they got it bad in Ghana. They
Right.
get a bag and a trip.
Hmm.
And dudes do the same thing. They get rims, a trip, and they live for Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram. People our age, younger, that's an abuse because you obviously feel that this represents power or money or being
Yes.
rich.
Right.
And I think everybody, of course, you all, you want stuff. Everybody want nice things. I mean, in case you just don't, ain't nothing wrong with that. But when they come to the point that you're not getting stuff for yourself no more,
Exactly. For
you're not getting
people.
stuff because you want it. You're getting stuff because it's going to impress somebody. I've heard people say it. I heard grown men
Right.
say it. My age, or next year I'm gonna get this car and be killing these niggas. They're gonna be mad as hell. I said,
Exactly.
so you getting a car? That's an abuse. Why?
Right.
Why? The person that signed your checks don't care about Jordans.
Nope.
You get
Nope.
what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right.
like the women. When I was young, I think about my mother and aunts. I was just saying this. I was like, damn, it's over for the future. They said, why? I said, how the hell did our grandparents coming from they and the money they was getting and the shit they had to go through? I said, damn, how did they end up owning houses?
Exactly.
Whereas now it's so much opportunity for money. You ever
And they
ask
do
yourself where you
stupid
think the
shit.
future gonna be? Where is the future? What is gonna be the grandmother 20 years from now?
Wow. It's scary.
What's
It's
gonna be
real
the
scary.
grandfather?
I don't
Like,
know.
you gotta think, parents and kids go to the same club.
Right.
I
Yep.
don't ever, even though my mother died when I was 18, I've never even been in the same club. It's different to running into your aunt on some,
Mm-hmm.
public, everybody's. I've never been in a club and my auntie was in there. Ever.
Exactly. Never.
When I
Never.
was probably 35, I'm going to just give or take 35. My nephew is probably 35 now. So,
Uh-huh.
you don't know, this was my, I don't know if you ever went to clubs, but this was I never was big on them, but this is when I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm in the club cooling, and my cousin Key, she got her shop now, but at this
Right.
time she was, just old enough to go to the club. So I'm in the club kicking it, and I see my nephew, I see my cousin his same age, and I was with my boy who was my age. I said, I'm out of here. He said,
I
why,
know
you see
that's
all these
right.
girls in here? I said, yeah. Now, whoever on here, I hope none of y'all is one of them dudes, but I'm gonna throw this out. This is the type of stuff y'all gonna get on a real conversation. Because my opinion on it.
Go ahead. Do you?
I don't go to Grand Rapids clubs. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there because I don't want to have to beat nobody up or fight. I'm too old. I don't want to do nothing. But we just gonna say the clubs here. Well, the bars. They're not clubs. Bars.
Right.
The bars here. Our black men is my age. I will not put names out there, but you put the pieces together. They have these clubs. They're my age. They're your age.
Yeah.
But they want to fuck 21-year-olds.
Absolutely.
This is Grand Rapids, right?
Yes.
I'm 47 years old. It's impossible for me to fuck a 21-year-old without 9 times out of 10 me probably fucking her mother or know her mother. I can guarantee this.
Right.
Especially the niggas that got the clubs that used to be the dope boys. They fucked all y'all mamas.
Because we all know each
Now
other.
they finna fuck y'all daughters.
Yeah.
So I told somebody this. I said, y'all gotta look around. Okay, this person is running the club is 48, I'll say. You can see him in girls' face. I said, why would a 48-year-old man create a club that's 21 and up?
Looking for young girls.
And they willing for anybody to get killed, including themselves, for some pussy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But this is what they don't know. I even told Floyd this. Whoever on it, I don't bite punches. She can introduce you. It's real shit. And Floyd
Okay.
he rich, he attractive, he got money, but no matter how much money and nothing you got, at 45 years old and the girl 22 years old, you is an old head.
Yeah, you are her
You're an
lead.
old
What
head.
you gonna talk about?
Ain't no getting out of that.
Right.
No matter what they tell you. It's hard for people to accept this. You ever seen it? Imagine seeing somebody my age buying a Hellcat. You outgrew that damn car. You too old for that. That's for kids.
Right.
People say you wrong. I'm like, dude, you a woman. You don't remember being around and seeing somebody that was older. They was nice looking, but they had like the clothes of a young person. In your head, as a woman, you was like, what the hell? He nice looking, but bro, you too old for that shit.
Yes. Yes.
And then you got people that say, you as old as you think you is. I said, yeah, that sounds good, but man, your back stay different.
Exactly. And to a limit, you got to stay in your group because
Your
you don't have
back, your damn energy, your tolerance.
that. Nobody got time for that. And their mindset ain't where your mind at. They still in the streets. You know?
It's crazy. I mean, like I love coming back here. I love when I came back here because it's like Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
So the gift of this
Everybody
city,
know your name.
yeah, like this is a city that ain't, in case you just a real bad person, ain't finna let you just be on the streets out here. That's kind of a choice, and that's one of the best qualities of Grand Rapids. It's person is in them big cities they leave you out in the streets like for real, like oh man fuck you, and you really be out there like Grand Rapids. From what I've seen people that was bad on drugs and everything. And people ain't finna let their people just be on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times you could be on the streets. It's either a mental illness and their grandparent that cared about them did something, or or they made a choice to go that way. I don't know the reasons, but
Right.
it don't seem like it's a forced poverty here. So that's a good thing, but that's also the curse because people got this such a I know you family thing that I just don't understand the competition. I just don't understand. And that's what I be on every live. Like, why is everybody here so competitive? Like, why is it always a competition? Why is it always a shot getting thrown? And I'll throw it out there. I ain't create no clothes. There's a lot of people been making clothes. My aunt was making clothes when I was young. But
she
I
made
can say
my
this.
graduation dress.
I can say this. You say what?
I said, Jackie made my graduation dress. Your Aunt Jackie.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, and I don't knock nobody. I'm not tripping because I didn't create my stuff in Grand Rapids, so I'm not worried about nobody's sales. But when I say this, I'm being honest. I'm like, to my recollection, because I've been looking at Grand Rapids a while, I'm like, damn, it seemed like 100 people sell sweatsuits since I moved here. I don't remember nobody making sweatsuits, but
That's
maybe
right.
I'm wrong. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it like, that's why us as a black people, we'll never have a Black Wall Street. I'm like, why? I'm like, Black Wall Street was set up as, okay, Nina, you make home decor. I'm going to direct people for you for home decor. Stacy
Right.
make jogging suits. You're going to direct them for me for this. DeMarcus cut hair and got jewelry. I'm going to direct them for this. But it's
Absolutely.
nothing like that here.
Right.
And I put shit on blast. Every black business that I can run across, I have supported. And I'm not joking. I was not satisfied 80% of the time. I did not trip. I still supported them. Not one time was that favorite return from no business person ever. So for all these black businesses getting on their fucking page talking about some, and I hate this. I hate when black businesses say shit like, "Oh yeah, y'all want to spend, y'all want a deal from me, but this is Gucci, Gucci, Gucci." I always come on their pages. You talking about the customers? I'm talking about the actual black businesses.
Right.
Nobody's talking about you selling one thing and not wearing what you sell.
Exactly.
But this is a conversation nobody want to hear. So I told people, why would you get on your page if you call yourself running a business? And pretty much dog your people for not buying shit from you. If they don't want to fucking buy it, they don't got to buy it. You can't tell nobody nothing because not buying. Oh, this and that. I'm like, how you even make it? Oh, he doing it because it's me. I'm like, no, I'm a firm believer. I don't care if you hate my guts. If it's something your ass got to have, you're going to buy it.
But you know what? A lot of people don't know business. They think you can just jump out there and sell some product, but they don't know the back end of business. It takes a lot more to selling and having a business, a company. Like they say they're a CEO. I'm like, a CEO of what? Some China clothing? You know, it just don't make sense how they mind is.
And it's crazy you said that because people came to me and said, man, yeah, your business is going. I said, man, to be honest, I like the way you introduced us. I'm an entrepreneur, but I don't have a business. And they said, what you mean? At this point, I'm working for myself. I don't have a business. They're like, what? I'm like, and I don't think people understand that. They're like, what I mean? I said, I done built my sound, but I just now established in 3 years and educated myself enough to actually get the money and shit that is out there for us to get with black minority businesses. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm learning, but that's when I learned, like, damn, that's with the financial abuse. Everybody that sells drugs, shit, I'm like, damn, we were so abused that we really thought this is the only way we could live this life. Not knowing that it was niggas on the block back in the day that had that education, because you know how our people, they get an education, they don't tell their people. So yeah. I always wonder, like, how is this nigga always got a car and I ain't never seen him sell no drugs, but he on the block like he got some drugs. He got 5 stones or whatever drugs he got, right? So I come to find out later, yeah, cool, they was like, yeah, man, dude, I sold a little drugs. But to be honest, I pretend to sell drugs because girls like drugs at that time. I said, how the hell
it was going to work?
I was working loans and using the system.
Yeah.
Using the system. And I was like, damn. But them people never told people. That's another thing we do. That was different from back in the day. Harriet Tubman type shit. No matter the technicalities of the movie, the basics of it, I'm like, damn, she got free and her thing was, oh no, I gotta put my people on this.
I gotta go free my people.
I get my people over here. She didn't have to for what? She was free.
That's right.
This world you would never see a Harriet Tubman. They getting their ass over there, they chilling.
Now let me ask you this.
It's so sad, man. Like, I don't be wanting to be negative, but I was like, yo, like, if you ever people say, oh man, you know, we stick together, this and that happened. They told me I'm negative. I said, man, show me any holy text where they tell you this shit get better. This shit ain't getting better. This is what it is. It's gonna get worse and worse. When your ass is sitting there and see somebody our age, you ain't never looked on Instagram or Facebook and scrolled up and said, wait, is this 50-year-old lady doing the same shit this 20-year-old lady doing?
Yeah.
A 50-year-old should be doing a 20-year-old doing on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is.
But
I have a question for you though. Can you hear me?
yes, ma'am.
How how did it feel growing up? I know this ain't got really nothing to do with your business, but it kind of do. Growing up with Floyd, and do he is he interested in what you're doing and willing to help you grow?
Um, First, growing up with Floyd was cool. You know, it was the 80s and 90s, so it was great growing up here then. But as in his support, I gotta word stuff wrong because when somebody is real successful, people love to use the word hate, but Floyd wants to be in total control of everything. And he has absolutely no support for nobody in the family. Show me where he supported a Mayweather. I'll wait. And that's some raw truth. Maybe you should delete that live and use that for our podcast. These only 3 people would know that. No support. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I don't have nothing against him. Nobody owes me nothing. I'm a man. But no support. I mean, you think I've been in New York, Atlanta, this all on my own. New York, Atlanta, North Carolina did pop-ups, did well. You know, not huge stars, just different rappers from New York. They got love for me and stuff like that. And nah.
Yeah, I hear Sean. You know
I'm not being
him and my
disrespectful to
nephew
nobody that
Sean.
work for him.
Huh? I said
I'm not
him and
being
my nephew.
disrespectful to nobody that work for Floyd, but I'm sure it's people here that know people from Grand Rapids that work for Floyd. I got family work for him. What the hell they doing? And his
Yeah,
name jogging them.
you know
What's
him and
the point of
Sean.
reaching $1 billion and you can't make 1 millionaire?
Call her mother. You
You
know
say
him and
what?
Sean was really good friends growing up. And Sean in the penitentiary right now. And he tried to reach out to him, and he pretty much told him he ain't dealing with nobody that's locked up. But I understand in a way because he's a professional. But when you grew up with somebody from childhood, you remember they used to run around the neighborhood together. You can still send a letter or reach out and tell people I'm thinking
Like
about
that
you.
ain't a conversation we're gonna have for here, and but
I
it's a
love him.
little more to why. Now it was a real, actual, direct reason why he didn't deal with him, and it wasn't gonna do it because he probably would have did it. It was things that
I know
got
they
back to
had their
Floyd. You
problems.
know, I mean, Sean went through his stage of I'm getting you, and that came across his table. Even if he
No, but
wasn't,
they made peace since then though. They made peace since then. I was
oh, okay.
there when they made peace, and Floyd was actually gonna take him to
And
Vegas.
I know that
Sean
what's his
got
name
back from Trump.
had did a little something for him. I remember that, but it was through his baby mother at the time. I don't know if Floyd. Sometimes he
Yeah,
do stuff and hide his hand, but I know that
yeah,
Rick was trying to look out for him a little bit at
right.
one
Yeah,
time.
you're right.
Somehow I think the first time before he went this last time it was because Rick was telling me like, man, yeah, man, I did this, and in his head he was like, man,
He
shit.
did.
I think he said I think he was at work, and that's all. Because Rick is in a different place. He was like,
Yeah,
and that's unfortunate. He said he was working and shit, man. I think in his head he believed they set him up
they did
somehow.
this time, Stacy. Sean did a lot of
That's
shit,
what
but
Rick
this
said because
time,
Rick said he was. Rick Brazil, right?
Sean just spoke to him. I think the other day. Yeah, I know Rick.
Yeah, Rick Brazil is yeah. He out there with Floyd, and he was telling me because I didn't really know, and he was telling me that he was working his head was on swivel and they was communicating a lot and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
then out the blue, let's see.
yeah, they got him this time.
Yeah, drunk Tracy. Yep, and he yeah, so he did tell me that though. He was like
Right.
yeah, I mean he didn't have no ins and outs of it. He only could go from him. He just was like, man, dude, I had just talked to him. He was going to work. Because you got to think him and Rick, played football together. They got like history. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
played at Mulek together. I mean, I think didn't he play for Mulek too?
He was a coach and he played. Yeah, he coached there and he played for him when he was younger.
Yeah, Tech, Sean Mayberry. Sean Mayberry, this is what they don't know about him. And, you know, whatever decisions he made, I never understood it. Why? Sean Mayberry, man, was probably one of the best running backs in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
He blowed it for himself. Yeah.
Man, he was in the 7th grade. They were talking about him in high school.
Yeah.
They were talking about him.
He
They were
could have
like
went
waiting
far
for
with
him.
it.
So I don't think he ever played high school, did he? By high school, he wasn't even.
He played for Ottawa.
Man. How long though? Like
Well,
he played
he
like he
went
ain't
to
played.
prison in the 11th grade.
Right.
But you know what he do? He humbled himself, and Sean has changed a lot. And he always say that he made bad choices because Floyd was one of his best friends growing up, and Floyd went to Hollywood. He went to prison, and he always telling people, "Don't be like me, man. I made bad choices in my life, doing the wrong thing, and I watched him go to Hollywood."
Yeah, and I ain't gonna say it because you're on this phone. I told you that last time we talked personally. I was like, nah, and it's not. I do not want to. But real is real. I'm like, man, he's a true waste of talent. Like for real, that dude was a talented dude. He could do what he wanted. He could have boxed.
Yep.
Dan sure could have. He just was an athletic dude. Like, I mean, in my opinion, you know, him and Floyd used to fight like cats and dogs. I think their record probably ended up 6-6.
Yeah. Yeah.
One day he'll beat him. I mean, we doing kid stuff, not grown stuff, kid stuff, you know.
Right. Then they played
But he was
together.
extremely athletic. Like he was an athletic dude, like real athletic. Like.
But Sean was one of the ones. Big Floyd, you know, your uncle had all the neighborhood kids out there training, and he used to tell Sean, "You got it." But Sean wasn't focused.
Yeah, Big Floyd was very disappointed in Sean.
Yeah, he
was
wasn't
very
focused like
disappointed.
Little Floyd.
He told me, he always tell me that, man, that kid would have stayed. He kept his head on the swivel. He said, "I'd have had 2 champions."
Yeah. He wasn't focused. He was into girls.
And he wasn't even a boxer. He just could fight. He was that, but that football, man, that boy was bad.
Yeah, he was.
Man, that boy was cold, man. Man, I'm telling you, there was something about him in height, man. They was like he played for the 78ers, man. Him, Shirese, yep, Jason Bland, Ricky up there in Brazil. Man, they was slaughtering people. They'd go to Ottawa and they had them scrimmage. Ottawa, man, they'd beat them like 52-0.
Sean Bradshaw.
Sean Bradshaw was cold too. I think Sean Bradshaw, he was like that, but Sean Bradshaw wasn't good as what's his name? For real? Yeah, but I don't think he was cool, but he wasn't good as what's his name?
Yeah.
He was more like a fullback, Sean Bradshaw. But what's his name was cold. He had the moves. He was like Barry Sanders.
Yeah, Sean was good.
Like
he was good.
Short, strong. The reason I say he like Barry Sanders or like them AB because he was stronger than how he looked. Like he was a little.
Yeah.
He was little, but he was a little strong, man. Like you couldn't hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you talk to Jack, I said, "What's up?"
A lot of regrets. He got a lot of regrets. You know.
I remember it's funny. It's a funny story about Sean. I remember I kind of regretted it because it's like it changed him. Whatever, first time he got in trouble when he was in 7th grade. The next time I seen him, I think it was his granny lived on.
We have more.
I know that Sean lived there. I thought it was his granny.
Yeah, my mother raised him.
On what street is that?
We grew up on Oakdale, then we moved on Franklin.
Not that one. The one on Franklin. Okay, we was over there when he got out, and he was on Teller or whatever. And I brought up. I like, man, we finna watch this movie. You gonna love it. It was Scarface, man. He loved that movie. He never had seen that movie. He was like, "Yo, man, this movie cold."
You know, he always thinking of something like that shit.
Yeah, he liked that Scarface, but yeah, that's my man. Like, that's crazy. Like, is it any way he could fight that situation, or?
They've been knocking his appeals and stuff down. He been fighting and fighting, and you know they gave him 30 to 60 years on circumstantial evidence. They didn't even have no proof for nothing.
Wait. 30 to 60 years? What the hell are you in there for? Murder? What the fuck?
No, a $200 gas station robbery. They can't even prove.
Oh, what?
$200 gas station robbery. He was at work. They can't even
30
prove it.
to 60 years?
Uh,
Damn.
a detective been trying to get him for years, so he pretty much set him up. So he
Now
fight
listen to what
now.
I'm explaining. I'm saying, I know people that actually murder people didn't get no damn 30 to 60 years. That's crazy.
But when a detective wants you, it's different. Yep. He stroked him and he fight.
Oh,
Yep. So he fighting it, but
oh,
it's a task, man. It's hard. And my cousin, he's Reggie Bush godfather. So he see Kim Kardashian all the time. So we trying to get him to have Kim look at his case because he's around Reggie Bush all the time. So we trying to help him as much as we can because I know this time for a fact that he didn't do this. Now he did a lot of shit, but he didn't do this one.
yeah. Because I mean, I wasn't there or nothing, but I mean, like I said, Rick. That's the only thing I heard about it. Rick was like, yeah, man. I was talking to him, we were kicking it, and you know, you know, you go back and forth, and you know, after a while, your last time, he was like, man, he got it now. He good. On some, you know, eventually, you know, he'd be out there visiting or whatever, because you know they go back. Ricky Brazil go back with him long. I mean, he played on that same team with him.
Yeah, they go back,
You
way
know, and them
back.
people played them. Yeah, they go way back. They go back to Airquace. If not, for sure, Airquace. Did Ricky and them
Yeah,
go back? Floyd and
yeah.
them go back to forever. But and Jason Blinn, like, and yeah, you know, he just was like, you know, he was working. It's really unfortunate. I'm like, damn, that's one of those situations. Like, damn, doing the right thing get me in more trouble than I ever did doing the wrong thing.
When he finally started doing the right thing, when he was working, had his license, he had good credit, he was finally just getting it. And then boom, here come the devil.
That's messed
So
up.
he
That's
really
messed up.
discouraged, like he wanted to give up the other day. I had to really pray for him and he was like, man, I wonder if I'm gonna get out of here. I said, you gonna get out, you gotta stay humble and just keep
And the
trying.
reason it's probably real difficult to him is it's hard to stand 10 toes down if you're innocent. It's a little. I think it's a little. I mean, if he's
Yeah,
guilty, he probably would strap his like, man, hey, I did it. I'm caught. But when, you know, to
right.
go, it's different going to, you know, especially at his age. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's pretty much the rest of his physical
Yeah,
life.
right.
30 years.
Life
That's
will be over.
that
Yeah.
man would be 70 years old. Like, come on now. Like
Yeah.
that pretty much gave him life.
Yeah. Yeah. On a $200 robbery.
That's it's hard to me it ain't impossible, but it's hard to see light with
Yeah.
with 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 them type of circumstances. And then when you got the actual system against you, you know, you gotta think this is the same system that kill kids and walk free. So
Yeah.
it's tough. Like you said, you gotta get stars. I mean, like I say, and I ain't dogging cuz or nothing, but it's like not saying he impactful, but you know, the more people that um, got a audience like that, they can make a different impact. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like a
yeah, for
Kim or
sure.
him, because you know nothing get fixed if the world don't see it. Like uh,
Yeah.
the justice for George Floyd type of deal, or medium justice. The only reason they got that justice is because of how viral it went. If that wasn't viral,
Yeah.
he just would have been another dead person.
You right
So
about
it's
that.
unfortunate that they pick and choose what's viral. And nobody want to hear this, but it's all business when it comes to that. If it wasn't business, they would be everywhere where something bad happened. When it goes
Exactly.
across their table, when the right person calls them to their city, they appear.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? When the
Yeah.
NAACP and what's the name, and it's rare that I don't know if you touch bases on this, that, and I understand the police killing people and stuff, but I always wonder why them same people don't come up with people that's wrongly accused. Why
I
is
don't.
that never viral?
No, it's never.
That's
It's
what
never.
Kanye and Jay Prince trying to do with Hoover.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to get his stuff reduced. You got to think they did him like that kind of like. You got to think he was
Yeah.
in prison, and they gave him 1,000,000 years and said you in prison for being in prison. You in control.
Yeah. They
So,
stroked. Yeah.
but for a long time we knew about it, our people, but it never was a person like you said that not saying that it will work, but it never was a person like Kanye pushing that agenda.
Right.
With that type of audience, because now people that never heard of him is gonna research him. So it's the
Right.
same thing. Like tech, like you get the right people, even if she mentioned the case, it's gonna get them to analyze it and look. Because you know, when a bunch of eyes looking, you can't pull them same tricks.
Right.
You can pull them tricks when it's just Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
They do it all the time.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping, you know, I'm praying for him, and it's hard for him, but you know, he just gotta stay humble and keep praying. Don't give up on God. You know.
Yeah, I am finna watch this game, but send me your
Okay.
number
Okay.
because yeah, I want to
You know I got your number.
at least want to start writing them, man, because you told me that kind of made me feel some type of way because
That'd
you
be
don't
nice.
take stuff like that lightly. A person you telling somebody they got 30 to 60 years for crime they didn't do, and they say like they feel like giving up, they probably do. So he need all of the
I
love
would love
that he
that.
got.
He would
You know,
love
when you
that.
talk to him, let him know like, man, Stacy said he want to start writing you. And I keep it real on here. I'm not rich or nothing, you know. I can't
Right.
just look out for him. But to me, I've never been locked up to that point. But a letter is more important than a phone
Yeah.
call
He
because
would love that, Stacey.
they can read it more than once, and they get them by. It make them feel good. And you know, no matter what we chopping it up for, it might be, you know, it may not be money, but it may be something he need done out here that I could do that he wouldn't
Right.
ask you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
hey, go over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, yeah,
Okay.
make sure when you talk to him, man, let him know, man, I love him, man, and
I'll
keep his
tell him.
faith,
I'll
man,
tell him.
because if he innocent, guess what? The truth will always come to light. It just
Oh
might take a
yeah.
little time, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
coming. So
And hey, I talked to Jeff called me. I got his cell phone number. He was trying to mentor my son for me. Cause I'm trying to get my son
Jeff
focused.
Mayweather,
Yeah, your uncle. He called me. He talked to my son, and he was telling me about his gym, and we
Jeff's a
talked for
good
about an
dude, man.
hour. Yeah. Huh?
Jeff's a good dude. Floyd don't
Yeah.
deal with him either.
You don't deal with him?
You ever seen them together?
He just opened. Oh yeah, because he just opened his
He
gym. He
too
was
big for
telling.
Jeff.
Wow, that's sad, man. That's just sad.
And Jeff the
And
one who
they
got him his
made
deal to
him.
begin with.
They made all y'all made him.
Yeah, he
Come on,
good.
man.
I'm happy with Jeff. No, not that he owned. No, Jeff doing good, man. But I just like, yeah, yeah, in the gym. Yeah, he doing. I mean, he could. Like I was telling my aunt and them, the thing I like about Jeff is Jeff like Mo, me, like Jeff. They can say what they want. Jeff grinds. And a lot of people say they did him wrong, but Jeff is like most men in our family. Like Jeff don't want no handout. So
he could have gave up and
That's
did college
good.
shit.
Yeah,
He stayed in the boxing game that had nothing to do with him.
yeah, and he did.
Right.
You know, Jeffrey went to
Everybody
college.
left. He's still
Jeffrey
here.
did. Jeffrey got his degree, so he could have
He
did
could have
stuff.
done
But
other shit.
Oh yeah, he's a smart
He
guy. He's very smart, intelligent. But I'm gonna let you watch your game, and we gonna talk. I'm gonna inbox you.
all right, yeah, we got it. Yeah, make sure you inbox me the number so we can just really get together with how we're gonna do that thing. I want to do that.
Okay. Okay, I'll get with you,
All right,
Stacey. Thanks for talking to me. Talk to you
all
later,
right. Be
baby.
safe, Queen.
All right, you too. Bye.